Everybody faces rejection in life. It can be missing out on that job opportunity, not getting that promotion you really wanted, or that girl saying no, she doesn't want to go on a date with you. And man, those times hurt. But that rejection and that failure can often be the best thing for us. And I learned this in my early 20s. I was studying finance at college, and I somehow believed that if you wanted to be successful in life, then you needed an internship, because this internship would get you a graduate role and then set you up for success in whatever endeavor you pursued. Now, that's not true. There's many different ways to success, but that's what this young boy believed. And sure enough, I got an opportunity to have an interview to get one of those internships. I had just one, and I was lucky even to get one because my track record at the time was not good. I bombed a class in first year university. That's a story for another day. But anyway, went off to this interview, and I thought I did good. I had this sense of ego that I deserved this position. I didn't. And then a few days later, I get this call from Lisa, from this accounting firm. And I'm sitting with all my friends at university. We're eating lunch. And I quickly shuffle into an empty lecture hall. And she says the classical lines, "Andy, really enjoyed meeting you. We think you're off to good and great things." And I'm thinking, this is not going good. "But we think you'll be a better fit at another firm. You're not quite what we're looking for." Ouch. I remember my ego just shattering. And I turned around, I looked in this giant lecture hall, and I almost imagined that it was just filled with people just laughing at me because I failed. I got rejected. I wasn't good enough. And that hurt. But what hurt even more was having to walk back out to my peers. And they're like, "Andy, how'd it go?" Not good, guys. And they were recounting stories of how, they'd been picked at the dance, they're going off to this firm and that investment bank and this accounting thing. And I was there just at the snack table being like, not me, guys, not me. But the good thing is it lit a fire underneath my butt to get better, because I knew that was what I wanted. And that was my future. And the next year I went into like finance monk mode. I just read blogs, read books, built more spreadsheets than even an accountant would ever want to look at. And I was just all in on this, fueled by this shadow boxing with these recruiters that had told me, no, I wasn't good enough. And 12 months later, when those opportunities came around, I ended up getting quite a few interviews and having one really successful outcome with a great firm where I did the internship and got a graduate role and served as an incredible start to my career. And I traced back my steps because I didn't actually start with that internship. I started getting rejected from that accounting firm 12 months earlier. Because if I hadn't got rejected, I have no doubt I would have become an accountant and gone on to do different things. And accounting serves a great function and profession in life. It just was not for me. And I realized, man, I'm so grateful that I got rejected. But if you'd told me that to that 21-year-old boy, he would have said, "You're crazy. Like, that's all we ever wanted." I just didn't realize at the time how much good was coming from it. And this is something that I'm teaching my 4-year-old right now. She is so into arts and crafts, and we'll get a new pack of crayons or textures, and she loves drawing rainbows, big circly ones. But one thing she doesn't like is thunderstorms, because where she grew up in North America, there's not that many. But the ones in Sydney, Australia are epic. The ones that make the windows rattle and you hear the sky thundering and you feel these lights lighting up the room. They're truly incredible. But it scares the pants off her, and she clings to me like I'm about to fly away because a monster's about to rip the ceiling off and gobble us up. But anyway, from this, I've helped her realize that, look, going through these thunderstorms and these scary moments actually get us the best rainbows. And when we draw rainbows now, we always draw the thunderstorm that comes before it. The other night, a thunderstorm ripped through Sydney, and she was like, "Oh, Daddy, do you think this is going to cause a double rainbow?" And it was that moment I realized that she was starting to embrace these pains and rejections and scary things in her life that were going to bring great things. And why I wanted to create this video, because we all go through failure and rejection. If you're going through that failure or that rejection right now, just know that one of the great ironies of life is we do live it going forward, but we can only connect the dots going backwards. And I hope with enough time and perspective that you'll be able to connect those dots and give that failure rejection meaning in your life. If you enjoyed this, drop a comment below, and I'll see you on the next episode. Yee-hoo!